Hello, and welcome back to the war campaign. We've had Operation Gryphon's Claw for a few days now, and it's about time we actually did something about it, because we are getting fairly close to finishing the war campaign, I think, though I do believe I need to hit Revered in order to do the last mission.
The horde will fall.
The irony. Thank you for arriving with such haste. You've only had this operation in your books for at least 3 or 4 days. Good to see you again, Squirrel. Matthias and I are discussing what to do with new intel that his SI7 agents procured for us. The intercepted letter contains orders from War Chief Sylvanus for an operation the Horde is undertaking at sea. This could be a rare opportunity, or a distraction. The letter is purposefully light on details, and it's unclear if we should make this a top priority or focus on our other missions. Do you have a moment to talk through this with Matthias and me?
When next we meet.
Ooh, let's... So Shaw says we can send some people to investigate. Chandra says this is top priority. Somebody's travelling with a treacherous tide sage. Oh, Dreven, the Sandlayan. Alstad says the ship's too slow to get there in time. So it looks like we're going in commando style.
Your legend grows.
It's decided then, the assassination of Blood Prince Dreven at sea will be unexpected, demoralising and beneficial to the long-term success of our larger campaign. Alfred Wormbane smiles. Everything I'm looking for in a strategy.
By the light, the first strike belongs to us.
Chandris does look very ninja-like. Between the information I've gathered from my scouting mission and Matthias Shaw's intel, we know exactly where Blood Prince Dreven is going to be. We will have our revenge scroll for ourselves, for my sisters, for the Alliance. We won't underestimate the Sandlane this time. We will keep the Horde off balance and distracted with swift, targeted, ruthless attacks. Thankfully, the Wildhammer are masters of those combat tactics. I'm glad they'll be joining us. Are you ready to leave? Yes, I am. Up on Swiftwing. Let's ride! Back to the skies! Swift. Swift. Swifter. More swift. More swiftly? The thrill of the hunt. There's nothing like it. Oh. I love it when it does that. Nope. Getting close. I can smell the foul stench of undeath. Observe and formulate a plan. That's going to take us back. We don't want to go back. Do like this skybox. Oh. The foul weather offers us some cover. Every thick cloud and raindrop is an ally. In that sense, we actually outnumber the Horde. They don't stand a chance. This is where our information ends, Scoil. Blood Prince Dreven is lurking in one of the Forsaken boats, but we don't know which boat or which section of that boat he's in. We'll split up and hit the boat simultaneously so the Horde has less time to react. If Dreven isn't on the boat you scout, abandon it and join me in the other one. If he's not on my boat, I'll do the same. We'll take him down together. Don't get distracted. We're going to get distracted. Our resources are limited. Dreven is our only target today. There's going to be something that... I'll scout the Crimson Squall while you scout the Banshee's Whale. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the Elven. I can take you down to the Banshee's Whale, but you're going to have to hold on tight. Down I go! I need to press a button. Bring us in nice and low. Quick as you can. Quicker than that. Oh. Whoa. Hello. Oh, there's other people here. So this isn't an instance. This is something's gone odd with my fonts, I'm noticing. I noticed it on the stuff up in the corner there. Something that I have installed has messed those up. Oop, there's a quest for a cannon there. The ship's cannons are currently pointed at the other Forsaken ship across the water. However, it appears the crew hasn't loaded them with gunpowder or cannibals yet, probably to avoid any accidental firings. Yes, it'd be a real shame if accidental cannon fire caught the other ship. Oh, look. Oop. So these guys are going to keep on spawning. Fortunately, they are very, very weak. Yeah, something's gone a little bit odd with the font.
I require a target.
There's the torch. Might actually be quite hard to fire these if we Oops. I have to get rid of the Don't let them near the cannons. Bit late for that, dude.
I need to target something first.
Battle chest of the Horde open. Right, let's oh hey. Oh crap. It's Nathanos. How the Dark Lady will laugh when I tell her you died in a trap. Thank. Can't beat the hammers, can't stop the griffins. Okay. And the wall. It's hammering time! Hide enemy boats! Ha! Nathanos is going to be crying all the way back to Sylvanas' nursery after that whooping. Did you find Bloodprince Dreven? No, we did not. Find anything interesting down in the ship? We certainly did. Wish you could have seen the crew panicking when he shot off those cannons. It was hilarious. That's the Wildhammer style. When are we going to get to play Wildhammer Dwarves? That's what I want to know. Well, if you didn't find Bloodprince Dreven on your ship, he must be hiding on the other one. I can take you down to it, but the Horde knows we're here now, so... What do you say we create some distractions to hold their attention while we hunt down Dreven? The Wildhammers are itching to let the hammers fly. You want to join us for the first round? I certainly do. Attack pattern! Okay. In we go. Someone's protecting. Oop. somebody there. Slightly jerky path here. I'm not getting a pet frame for Swiftwing, which is a bit of an issue. Keep that on. Oh, you're dead. Nice throwing. Now let's get you over to Cannon. To Cannon? To the Crimson Squall. I can't even read today. It's not even early. It's like 10 AM. Ah, Chandra's hiding up there. Stealthy, stealthy Chandris. He's here. The Prince Dreven is close. Are you ready? An unnatural crew. Blood Prince Dreven. An unnatural crew as opposed to an unlikely crew. And the situation's even worse than we thought. That monster's training other Sandlane. Every neophyte you see on this ship is another future Blood Prince. Ooh, dear. His vile practices cannot be allowed to spread within the Horde. We're going to tear the Sandlane out right now, boot and all. Foul crystals for foul people. Blood Prince Dreven and his followers siphoning power from blood-infused crystals to bolster their unholy abilities. Destroying those crystals will weaken Dreven before we fight him. Take out as many as you can find. Oh, and this unlocks access to King's Rest, which is the Horde mythic only dungeon. The Horde aren't just here on a Sandlane shuttling mission. There are lots of high-ranking Horde figures here. Something's going on. One perk of dealing with important Horde targets is that they tend to be carrying important information. This map I found on one of the bodies. See the big red circle around King's Rest? What is King's Rest? Why don't the Alliance know about this? We'll have to look into it as soon as we get back on land.
Goddess, watch over you. Be careful.
Okay. Well, let's what the hell is that? Oh, it's a deckhand, literally. That's vaguely entertaining. Kind of annoying that I'm seeing the nameplates through the ship. Hey, Mr. Shaman. Up. Oop. They found me. Turn that off for a minute. That is the problem with nameplates. They aren't cancelled by interposing terrain. Which means things can get a little bit messy. Can't get in that. Okay, that's all of them did. All of the crystals sorted. That's Chandris.
I do not have a target.
Yes, you do. I like their bloody crystal staffs. Staffs? Staves. This will hurt so good. Stop the siphon blood. It's annoying. I think I've said this before. It regens their HP faster than poor little me.
I require a target.
Gotcha. It's not actually as bad as it once was. Okay. Chandris, that is enough for now. We must focus our efforts on the blood prince. Those crystals should weaken him long enough for us to kill him. He's barricaded himself in the lowest deck of the ship. He's trapped down there. Don't think that makes this easy for us. A cornered beast is more dangerous than a free one. But if we have the will and wisdom, he can be slain. Follow me. I will break the barrier blocking his lair and we will face him together. No mercy. No escape. Your foul blood magic cannot protect you. The trouble with undead has always been the lack of meat on their bones. I had to drain 3 to match the power from a night elf. No matter, I'll simply tell Sylvanas that you killed them. Before I killed you too. Come up to my blood. Ah! Foolish girl, I knew their names when I drained the life from their husk. It added to the appeal. Ooh. So not only is he an asshole, something weird's going on with the cooldowns. No trickery. Ooh. Well. Signal Falstad, join me in the skies. I was going to say, how do I do that? Like this. That was not how I expected that to end. I was too busy faffing around with cooldown text as opposed to... Yeah, it's got to be something else that I've installed. Chandris. Chandris raises her eyes to the sky and speaks somberly. Yes, elvish stuff. And the Thoisithiel sisters, Shahalomar. Our victory here will echo through the horde like a warning shot. Grunts will whisper around the campfire that nowhere is safe from spoiling the alliance. Soldiers will doubt, even for a moment, the strength of their commanders. Sylvanas herself will hear the story of what we did here today, and it will infuriate her. The thought of her outraged roar when she hears the news will keep me warm tonight. Let's return to Borealis and inform the High Commander of the good news.
Farewell.
Fall back. We are done here. Off we go.
We are the sons and
You've done the Alliance and all of Azeroth a fine service today, Squirrel. We will sleep in a better world than we woke to. That is all that can be asked of us. For the Alliance.
our work has just begun.
Achievement progress. Blood in the water. Well done, Chandris. Special recognition to Hythane Falstad and the entire Wildhound clan. clan. I will ensure that King Anduin personally hears of your heroics today. Exceptional work, everyone. What happened to that quest that opens up? I thought there was a quest that opened up the other dungeon. Ooh, Champions of Azeroth is today's daily emissary. Go and do that in a bit. Oh, maybe, yeah, we need to reach Revered with the 7th Legion to do the next bit. Okay, so that was... I've forgotten what it was already. Operation Blood something out, Blood Arrow? Something along those lines. After having it sat there for so long, I've already forgotten what it was called. Yeah, Operation Kill the Murdering Vampire Elf. Done and dusted. So now I just need to somehow get 2,755. I think that's right. God, my maths is terrible. Rep of the 7th Legion. That may take a while. But whatever. One more to go to finish the war campaign so far. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring the bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.